everybody. My name is Jessica. This is my channel, Crabapple Cove Crochet, and we talk about all things amigurumi, yarn, patterns, different things like that. So if that kind of content interests you, then welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. And I am excited because I actually have my first show, my first market this Saturday. The one from last week, like I mentioned, was canceled. I think they told me that maybe the organizer had a death in the family or a family emergency and they've rescheduled it. That is next weekend. But this one is actually taking place. I got an email. I have my booth assignment. So I'm ready to go. I've been crocheting my little fingers off this week to get ready for it. Um, I made a couple more things and finished up a couple of projects that had been sitting on the floor behind me. And they are no longer there. So I am very happy about that. Um, so we are going to just jump right into everything. Um, I have, let's see, one, two, maybe 10 things to show you. Um, and that's, you know, that's not bad for considering everything that I've been doing. I'm working. I started a new job this week. Um, and been doing that, been trying to get crochet done, taking care of, not really taking care of the family anymore because my husband and I are empty nesters. Um, so, but we still gotta, still gotta get in touch with the kids throughout the week and talk to them and this, that, the other thing. So let's see what we're gonna start with. We are gonna start with a couple of things that I had half finished. Um, and it was just like sewing the final pieces on. And I don't know why I procrastinate so much about sewing on, legs and ears and things like that. It's not that I don't like sewing. I like sewing. We got to do that right now. Right now is when you decide that you're going to have a nervous fit and chew on your toy. I'm telling you, he's supposed to be an emotional support animal. I think I'm more of the emotional support for him. But anyway, the first thing I have is um, I've been really lacking on having cows in my inventory, and I don't know why. It's not that I don't like cows. I think they're adorable. And it's just, I think a lot of them, they require, not a lot of them are no sew, or I haven't come across a lot that are no sew. If you know of any cute no sew or low sew patterns for cows, you know, by all means, leave it in the comment for me and I'll check it out because you know if I go into my files, I've got cow patterns, but I buy it or I look at it and I see that I've got to sew a bunch of stuff on and I just, click closed and I move on to the next. But anyway, this one I had done for a while. I just needed to put all of the pieces on. Um, and that is this little gal. This is the Camille, the sitting cow from Jen's Crafty Creations. I saw it on her Instagram a while back, and I bought the pattern a while back. And I crocheted this over the summer, and then we moved. So I'm going to use that as my excuse for not finishing her. Oh gosh, it's been such a long day. I have this cough. My husband was sick the past 2 weeks, and I don't know if I have a mild uh, form of what he had, but dry throat, coughing, but we'll see what happens. But she is just absolutely adorable. I mean, I used felt eyes that I bought on Etsy, and I will have the shop and everything over here. And I will also have a link to the shop where I got these in the document that I have in the description box. I keep forgetting to say that. I do have all of the patterns that I have shown in all of my videos in a Google Sheet document. I don't know, is a Google Sheet a document? Either way, there'll be a link to that in my Google Drive that I'm sharing with you. It has information on the patterns, where I got them, and then there's another tab down at the bottom for amigurumi eyes. Um, if I have a pattern or a design or cut file that I can share from Cricut Design Space, I will also link to that. But I think she came out really cute. So she got her little tail in the back and everything. This was done with Parfait Chunky in bubblegum and whatever the light pink is, and white. And then I believe this is the hooves and the horns are toffee. So yeah, she's gonna be going with me this weekend. We'll see if she sells. Um, Another cow pattern that I had been working on that I had, you know, partially finished again, um, is this little guy, and this is his ear. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe I sewed it on wrong. Just looks weird. Anyway, this is called the Chubby Milk Cow. It says it's a two-in-one pattern when you look at it on Etsy. In the pattern, there's a little like a chocolate chip cookie satchel, a handbag, I guess you would call it, or an ice cream cone. So maybe that's what they mean by two in one. I don't know. I can't figure it out. But this is again, this is available on Etsy. The shop is Rin Meow 21. Um, so we shall see. This is also Parfait Chunky. Um, White and teddy bear is what I used. I also have some amigurumi eyes. These I think were freebies that were thrown in with my one order that I received. Oh, okay, next, still on my cow kick. Um, I have this little guy, and you might recognize him if you are a Madeline Mako Patreon subscriber. This is her baby Highland cow. Um, Again, I used Parfait Chunky and Toffee and Teddy Bear, and I think he came out really cute. Um, this was actually a really quick make. Um, Even though I spent half the time that I was making it wondering where I had put his legs, but you make him from his legs up. And yeah, after about 20 minutes of looking for his legs, I finally realized that I had him in my hand. So, yep. So there we go. Madeline Mako, really cute pattern. Okay. I think that's it for the cows. Let's see. Okay. Now this pattern that I have, I fell in love with it when I saw Robin from knotting hook crochet do it. And she added a little accessory to it, and I agree with you, Robin. It totally makes the whole it's the whole package with it. And that is Sid the Sloth from Teresa's Crochet Shop on Etsy. The I made I winged it with the branch. It's just a round stick. I think there's 12, and I don't know how many rows I did until it looked good. Um, until it looks right. My mother-in-law always tells me that, when you're cooking and you're adding stuff to your recipes and everything, how much of this do you put in until it looks right? So that's what we did. But Sid the Sloth from Teresa's Crochet Shop, I think I could have turned his head a little bit more because he seems to be, with his face up against the um the branch. But you know, but I'm definitely going to make this pattern again. We're going to see if he sells. Like I said, I'm not sure what sells out here in North Carolina versus what sold back in Texas. So we'll see. But really cute pattern, really simple, easy to follow directions. She even has some video links in the pattern if you're confused about attaching the legs or attaching the arms. Um, okay. All right, and then I was going through my square inventory, and anything that had a 0, I was trying to get 1 or 2 made. So because with my you know, OCD and everything, I can't handle having zeros in my inventory. So I did not have any footballs in my inventory. I had made one a while back. I made it when I first started, and I made it with acrylic yarn, and it was really cute, and it sold. And I never, you know, replaced, my stock. So I found this one, um, which this is a funny story. I found this guy on Etsy, and this is the American football pattern by Crochantel. She's on Etsy. She's apparently also on Instagram. No surprise there, because maybe about 20 minutes ago, before I started filming, I was looking for some names of designers. Um, and I saw that this was a free pattern on her Instagram. And I guess if you wanted the written pattern, you could buy it on her Etsy. And instead of using the free pattern, like I guess a normal person would do, no, I spent the money and everything to have the written PDF, and I didn't know it. But I have 2 of them, and I think they are adorable. They're really cute. I love the details in the face. This is Parfait Chunky, teddy bear and white, and I believe these are 20 millimeter eyes. Um, so at least we have 2 footballs to bring with us, which is probably good being as it's, football season. But again, Crochantel on Instagram and Etsy. Let's see what else we've got. Um, I had to restock some of my land turtles, and uh, I had this pattern. I had bought this a while ago. It's one of the um, all from Jade patterns, and So this is, what is she called? Tessa, the one with the legs. I don't know. I think I might have made that one a little longer than the others, but this is done in Bernat, one of the variegateds, and whatever the light off white creamy color is. I didn't know what to do for eyes, so I just winged it. I had these um, glitter eyes that I had gotten off of I think Amazon a while ago. Um, but yeah, so I have this one here, and then I have this one that I did. This is done in Chenille Brights. This is one of the, it's not one of the tie-dyes, it's one of the multis, I think they call it. And on this one, I used sinker eyes, and I went ahead and I cut the color for the back, because the sinker eyes that I have, I ordered from AliExpress, and they don't have the color discs. And I am not going to, um, I tried with the glitter and, you know, UV resin or whatever, and it was just too much of a mess. I make too much of a mess. So from my tumbler making days, I have a lot of vinyl, and this is a metallic glitter vinyl. And I have a cut file that I made, you know, I just measured, you know, 30 millimeters, and then, you know, I put the hole in the center for um where the little stem, I guess it's called, for that. But I used sinker eyes for this one, and I think this one came out really cute. Oh, Tessa from All from Jade. And then I have another All from Jade. I was looking for some cute sea turtle patterns, and I did Tiana, and I like the curved, flippery looking legs, flippers, whatever they're called. This I made in the new demi pearl from Michaels, and it's really nice. It There's like zero shedding, um, as a piece of fluff flies in my feet. um, but yeah, this is like I said, the demi pearl yarn that I don't know what it's supposed to be a substitute for, or maybe they just came out with something new when they were coming out with the Michaels yarns. But yeah, so she's really cute. Just regular, I think these are sinker eyes, but I probably didn't get them in all the way, but they're cute. No, these aren't sinker eyes. These are Amazon eyes because of the glitter in the back. I didn't have to cut that. I have another sea turtle that I had been working on. It was one of my on the floor projects. I had the shell done. I had the shell done, the head done, and the flippers done. But I needed to just assemble the bottom, the tail. Um, so these are some Amazon eyes that I had as well. Trying to use up my Amazon eyes because personally I like the sinker eyes that I get from AliExpress, and with me being able to just cut them on my Cricut, you know, it makes customization a lot easier. This is the same sea turtle pattern that I showed y'all in a previous video. This is Loops and Knots Crochet. She has a video on her YouTube of how to do it, and she also sells on Coffee the PDF version of this. I have both because I like to, pull it up on my iPad and, be able to read along. So, excuse me. This is Loops and Knots Crochet. Um, Couple other things that are new. I was watching some YouTube videos over the weekend, and I saw, where is it? I was watching Kybe Creates on YouTube, and it was one of hers, Will It Market or something like that. And she showed this, but I don't think she attempted to make it in her video. But it's these cute little pumpkin guys with the dangly legs. I guess they're like a jelly cat kind of thing. I don't even know what a jelly cat is, but that's what she said in the video. But it's this too is made with the demi pearl. This is the, I believe it's mahogany, then it's whatever the orange is, and the green. Um, Super simple pattern, but there's that cough. Okay. So I saw it on Kybe Creates, but the actual creator is on Instagram. It's a free Instagram pattern from Ollie's Crochet. So they had done it in Bernat, and they did it in various shades of orange in Bernat. Um, I have a couple other shades of orange. I have a dark, um, kind of like burnt orange color that I think I'm gonna make it in, and I have like the Bernat Brights orange that I think I'm going to try making it in, because I just think he's so adorable, and he's perfect to just, sit on your desk at work. Um, just kind of festive. I did learn, this is the first one I made. I made a second one and I used bigger eyes because I don't know, it's just me. I put in the eyes that it said in the pattern again. Like I said, but it looks exactly like her pictures on Instagram. Um, I added a little bit of the white highlighting because it just didn't do it for me. Um, and I don't like how far apart the eyes are. I mean, these are as far apart as they are in the pattern or in the photos that she has. Um, so I made another one and I used larger eyes. These I believe are 14 millimeter, and I added the white detailing on the sides, and I used a lighter color for the stem and the little feet. This is Bernat Mystical, whatever that color is. I don't know. It was the closest thing to a brown that I have, because I honestly, I have that, which is really dark. And then, I have sand, but sand is not brown. Um, but I don't have anything in like a Bernat style yarn that's like a nice brown color. Um, so yeah. So anyway, free pattern on Instagram, Ollie's Crochet, Ollies Crochet. It's free. Really easy to work up. You make the legs. It's just like a ball, and then you chain, and then you crochet the legs in. And the stem and the leaves are surface crochet. So, let's see. My last, I think my last new make. is this little guy. This is the crochet. This is the cat ghost from Magic Filament. On believe they're on Instagram. Almost everybody's on Instagram. Um, and they have an Etsy shop. And this was part of their Halloween kawaii pack. It came with the cat ghost, a bat, a cat, and a tombstone. And in the picture, the cat is sitting on the tombstone. Um, I didn't have any like kawaii the offset pupil eyes, because that's what she used in hers. But I did have a bag of cat eyes, and I used orange ones because Halloween. But this was a really easy pattern. You crochet the bobbles in as you're going, and then the ears are just surface crochet, and really really simple, really really cute. So we'll see if our little friend here goes on Saturday. So I was looking through my square again and looking at my zeros, and I was missing some blueies. I used the pattern from Lumiel Art, Alyssa over there, and so I have them, and I have to find my eyes. I have the felt eyes, um, but with moving, I have a big Ziploc bag full of my felt eyes, and I can't find it. It might be in the garage with some other craft show stuff. Um, so I guess when I get home from work tomorrow, I will look for those. If not, I'm sure I can probably whip something up on the Cricut, and I've got the stiffened felt, so it won't be that hard if I have to make my own. But I have two of them. Really easy pattern, really cute. So I have to stitch on the little dots on the back. I'll do that when I put the eyes on. But I've got two bluey. We'll see if he sells. Then I finally finished Oogie with all the stitching around him. That was the most time consuming thing. Well, I shouldn't say time consuming because I procrastinate. Um, I do have to tack his foot back up because it the tack came out. All the yarn that I used to tack it up um, came out. But I'm really happy with how he came out. Again, this was done in Bernat Mystical. This is the Madeline Mako pattern that is available in her Patreon group. Um, she makes it out of like that, probably Bernat sand or something along those lines. But I thought he'd look cute in this green color. This, I think it's spearmint is what it's called. And then I have just I had a couple of I had mentioned in the last video that I had two chicks and eggs, which I just had the chicks, needed to make the eggs. So I made the eggs for the chicks. Um, I only planned on making one chicken egg, but when I was, this was going to be an egg, and I started reading the pattern for the chick. So I inadvertently started another chick, so I had to have another egg. So, but these are great. These are really cute. This is the first time I'm going to be taking these to a market, and we'll see how we do with them. Let's see, right before I started filming tonight, I had to make, um, I don't think I showed you guys this. It's another car swinger, but it is my little friend Kirby. Um, I think he's adorable. This the pattern for the Kirby is a free pattern on Instagram, and that is from Nemo Crochet, NIMMO Crochet on Instagram. And again, it's a free pattern. I will have it in that docu sheet that I have. I made the eyes on my Cricut. Well, his mouth's a little crooked. I glued him on crooked, whatever. Um, but I made the eyes on uh on my Cricut and just glued them on, and super simple. And the swing is the pattern for the swing from the All from Jade car swingers, because he's so tiny. He's tiny. He's just pretty much the same size as all the other swingers. Um, so he just attaches the same way um, the ones that you make with her pattern do. Um, but we'll see. And I messed up when I was cutting or gluing or some. Actually, no, that's not what it is. When I was pressing the vinyl onto the felt, I think the little white pupils shifted on the second set that I was making. And if you put them together next to each other, he kind of looked either cross-eyed or, you know, and so threw them away. Because I do have another Kirby that still needs a face. I'll cut them out tomorrow when I cut out Bluey's eyes, if I can't find the other one. So that is all I have for crochet, but I'm working on a new pattern that I saw last night on Instagram. The you have to buy the main pattern. The mod is free on Instagram. I can't remember who it is, but I'm not ready to show it yet. But I had to order eyes um, from Amazon, just regular oval shaped eyes, and I didn't have oval shaped eyes. So when I was looking, of course, it always gives you suggestions of other things that you need. And since I have a show on Saturday, I wanted to get some larger bags, and I saw these. I wanted a larger, kind of like a shopping bag, because I just can't give somebody a larger plushie in a grocery store bag. Oh, excuse me. Um, I just think it looks unprofessional, and it clashes with, the look that I want to have for my business. So I ordered these, and they showed up today, and let's open them up and see what they look like. Oh my gosh. And I have to pick the dullest scissors. Apparently I do. Um, Oh my, this side. It says 100 pack frosted bags, and they are the kind that come with the little, it's a rectangular piece of cardboard that goes in the bottom as the base. Oh, okay. All right, we've got the bags. Let's Let's see if we can get one out. Oh, yes. This should work. Oh, stop crying. These should work nice. They're like a gusset bag. And then the I don't know, it's not the sturdiest piece of cardboard, but you know what? And there we go. And I can just, yeah, that'll work really well. Because some of the things I have don't fit in the bag that I bought. I bought some cute clear bags because um, I wanted people to walk around at the shows and have their purchase in a clear bag. So, it kind of helped do advertising for me. But if somebody buys two or three things, I have to give them two or three bags. And that's silly. Um, so I have little stickers that I printed out with my logo. Um, I will slap those on the front. And we'll see how they work out. My husband will probably be happy because he always hated he's just, he comes to the shows, he helps, he's great, he's fabulous. Sits there bored out of his mind on his phone, but he is a unwitting um employee of the business. So anyway, that is everything that I have for y'all tonight. I am because I haven't had any shows prior to moving here or anything like that, or since I've moved here, um, I've only been doing the one video for the week, and I think we'll do a market recap after the show on Saturday. Might film it on Sunday, depends on, can't remember what time this event is over. What, baby? What, baby? You're good. Yes, you are. Um, but I will go ahead and I will post a market recap. What sold, what I still have. Well, have a lot of stuff. But how well the Halloween stuff went and things like that. I have applied for another market on the 25th of October. So I don't know if I'm going to get into it, but we'll see. But yeah, that's all I have for you for today, for this week. This is what we've prepped, and me and my friend over here are gonna go finish crocheting some stuff that we've started, and I'll show you that new pattern once I get it done. If I get it done um, before, I should get it done before the market because I want to take it with me. I do have to cut little little accents that go on the front of this pattern. Um, so once I get that done and get the pattern done, I'll show that because I'm going to try and remember to take some video at the show, the setup, what my setup looks like, the other stuff that I have at the show, um, because y'all haven't seen everything that I have. It's just the couple of things that I've been making, over the past 2 weeks. But we'll leave it at that. All right, guys, you have a great night. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.